Hello, everyone. My name is Ben. I work for the Faculty of Graduate Studies, and I'm here to talk to you about success and structure and success. I think that's how I got this. And oddly enough, the two are related. Understanding the structure of your university is one of the indicators for completion. So I'm going to start off by telling you how this kind of works. Oops, yeah, get into the slides. Okay, so in terms of the structure of grad studies, you have really two homes. Your faculty is technically with us within the Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research. You're the ones, we accepted your application, we reviewed it, and we looked at it. But we didn't do it alone because while we got the initial bit of it, it was actually reviewed and approved by your academic unit. And so there's two parts to this. So for us, we do the administration side. So we deal with the admissions, the registration, program changes, when you're leaving, arranging thesis defenses, and checking to make sure you're taking the right programs and those kinds of things. We also do scholarships and awards, and I work very hard to try to get some engagement going on with different workshops and events that you can participate in. And so that's kind of us. But you probably identify more with your academic unit, which would have been your faculty in the undergraduate level. So arts, education, engineering, Johnson Shriyama, Kenneth Levine, kinesiology, Lassiter, math, nursing, science, and social work. And so you're a part of them as well. They have programming and events for you that you can check out that are more targeted to your specific area. So we're the big unit, and this is the more targeted area. And really, what they focus on is content and academic advising. At the Faculty of Graduate Studies, we don't know what class you should take next and what your program. Well, we know what should be in your program, but getting advice on how to do things, we can't give you advice. That's down to your unit on the best way. So when you're trying to ask somebody a question about something, should you come to the faculty or should you go to your unit? And generally, you kind of want to go to your unit, like your supervisor or your advisor is your key touch point, and they'll be able to answer most of the questions you have. Because generally, you just want to know, okay, what should I do next? And they'll be able to help you. If that's not quite the case, then you can talk to the graduate coordinator. They might have a better idea. And then there's associate deans. So there's associate deans in your faculty that deal with, in your academic unit that deal with this, as well as for us. So there's lots of people you can talk to, and you can also talk to the dean over there. So if you get past the graduate coordinator section, it gets a little more complicated. But don't worry, because we can help you. You can email me, grad.engagement@uregina.ca. And I'll happily walk you through who you might want to talk to about a specific issue. I might not know, but I got a whole team outside this door that can help answer that question for you. So I can do some digging for you and try to find out. Second thing, you don't want to talk to me? That's fine. You don't have to. We've got a front desk that will send your email to the best place possible. Send your request there, and they can tell you, it's like, oh, no, you should talk to your advisor about this, or whatever that is. So that's what we're trying to do, is make sure, regardless of where you can come to us and we'll happily answer your question. But I also want to just talk about the keys to success. So this is based off of 2018 meta-analysis for PhD students. I'm sorry, masters, they don't like to study master's students because it's generally such a quick program. But if you're doing thesis and research, this is kind of what they saw as the keys for success. If you're doing a course-based program right now, you can probably just keep doing the keys to success you did for your undergraduate, because the skills are very much the same. It's just a different style of thinking and writing than the new one. So back to this, the results of this study. The first is the fulfillment of your expectations. And I'm going to put this next part. This next part is also having a plan. And I think those two things go really nicely together. You need to have a conversation with your supervisor or your academic advisor about What's this going to look like? What's time kind of commitments? What are my expectations? In fact, on our website, we have this beautiful establishment of expectations that is a great conversation for you and your supervisor to have to help go through these types of things together so that you can have an idea of what you should expect and also having a plan for those things. And those two right there can help you succeed. It's just knowing what getting your expectations aligned with what's going to happen and then knowing what's going to happen next. Obviously, building that relationship with your supervisor is key. You need to make sure that you're communicating well and following up and making sure that you're building a positive rapport with that person because they control your life for a big part for the next little while here. So you want to make sure you build a positive relationship there. Now, this one, I'm going to put the next one, the next two out here. Very, very common for graduate students to feel guilt, constant guilt when they're not working on their assignment or their thesis or whatever their things is. I want to give you permission right now to break that guilt. You're going to feel it, but here are the two pieces that you need to think about so that you actually take some time for you. Taking time away from the lab or the library or just writing and getting some peer interaction, building a sense of community and getting involved with the university community is key for your success. Building that community can help you eliminate some of those roadblocks. Have a conversation with somebody about something that's going on. Relieve some of that stress. You are more likely to succeed if you take some time off and build yourself a sense of community, talk to some other people, get yourself involved in different university events. I'm sending you out tons of events. Come to some of them and meet some people so that you can have a better chance of success. And also, the parts that I don't think you necessarily have control are the funding and the department culture. Maybe you can influence the department culture a little, but it's a part of the study, so I wanted to include it. And then the university and the units of service. So how we are doing in the Faculty of Graduate Studies also influences what you're up to. So those are some of the key points to take away from this graduate student success. And I wanted you to know. You got more questions? I'm happy to answer them. You can email me at grad.engagement@uregina.ca, or you can follow us on Twitter at FGSR_U of R. Thank you very much for joining, and I hope to see you at the events that are coming up soon. I'm going to try to stop, and yes, I'm stopping the recording. Thanks so much for joining me.